Once upon a time, there was a powerful king who ruled over a vast kingdom. Despite his wealth and power, the king was unhappy. He was always worried about losing his treasures and feared that his enemies would overthrow him. One day, he heard about a humble monk who lived in the mountains. The monk was said to possess an unshakable inner peace. Curious, the king decided to visit the monk and seek his wisdom. When the king arrived, he found the monk sitting under a tree, meditating. The monk's clothes were simple, his surroundings modest, but his face radiated calmness. The king asked, "O wise monk, I am the most powerful man in the kingdom, yet I am restless and afraid. How can I find the peace you have?" The monk smiled gently and replied, "Your Majesty, to find peace, you must first give up what makes you restless." The king was puzzled. "But I cannot give up my throne or my riches. How else will I rule my kingdom?" The monk stood up and picked up a small clay pot. He handed it to the king and said, "Fill this pot with water from the nearby stream, but make sure not a single drop spills." The king carefully filled the pot and returned, holding it steady. The monk then took a stick and gently tapped the king on the shoulder. "Your Majesty, were you thinking about your throne or your worries while carrying the pot?" "No," admitted the king. "I was focused only on keeping the water from spilling." The monk nodded. When you focus completely on the present moment, your fears and distractions disappear. Peace comes from living in the now, not in clinging to the past or worrying about the future. The king was deeply moved by the monk's words. He returned to his palace and began practicing mindfulness, gradually finding the peace he had long sought. The end.